Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Where last time, we headed east into the mountains. And I regret that decision. Because you see, it turns out the mountains of Morrowind are a blasted hellscape that is home to lava, and demons, and cliff racers, so basically, yes, this place is a nightmare, and we want to escape from it as soon as possible. Still, bare minimum, we did come here for one very specific reason, and I think we've almost reached our destination. Here we go, the Mages Guild. They wanted me to track down two possibly rogue mages, one of whom is just a bit behind on, her guild membership payments, and the other apparently need to, either persuade to join or alternatively murder. So, okay, things are getting a bit, serious in the Mages Guild, so if we can, we might want to investigate why precisely this guy needs to be murdered if he won't join the guild, because that does seem a bit extreme to me, and in both cases, we're supposed to make it to the Fort Mirandus, which we have done, check, and from here head north and northeast thereabouts, and I feel like, that building in the distance, that's probably my destination, so right, before we start going in that direction, given, yes, I was able to, camp here safely overnight, I'm not going anywhere till I've got a full magic meter, because, turns out there's, a lot of trouble in this bit of the world, so, okay, you know what, I'm just having a day off, alright, it's been a stressful journey so far. Okay, bit of a misty day, but I still know where I'm going, so, before we set off, okay. I recently leveled up, trying to figure out, what I want to do next, and I'm feeling like, this level, endurance, just, get a bit more health going on, that's not gonna hurt. Agility would be nice too, so far we've not bothered with agility. And finally, willpower. I would love to get willpower moving in the right direction, because that just helps me cast spells. Right now, I'm very bad at casting spells, so boosting my willpower will make it easier for me to level my other magical skills, so that strikes me as a good idea. So agility means I should be using one-handed weapons with a shield, because shielding is my only, major or minor skill that's associated with agility. Beyond that, agility is more connected to, like, rogues and whatnot. The sort of thing I'm not really connected to, though, you know what? Right now I'm literally not wearing any shoulder armor. And I did pick up some in, like, the most recent dungeon, so, right, I'm now wearing more light armor. Brilliant. And willpower, restoration and destruction, that should not be too difficult at all. So, right, on we flipping go, mace out, shield up, etc, and, okay. Mosey north, try and find your way to, the gap between the mountains to the northeast of me. And if anyone wants to come over here, give them a damn good poking with... Has the music just gone? I thought I heard something. Hello over there, random Nick's hound. So if you just want to, like, take the odd swing at me. There's light armor going up already. Brilliant. So, okay, that's going to probably, level up pretty fast. Purely because, right now, it's very low. So it's easier to level. So down you go, my friend. Lovely. So, okay. Use restoration when I need to. For now, we're okay. But, maybe be a bit sparing with the magic. Because... there's demons in this bit of the world, and apparently, even basic scamps, you can't just whack them with a sword. Magic only for the time being. So, bloody hell, there's a lot of trouble around here. I do not like this. Also, what's that? Okay, there's clearly more trouble coming here. This is gonna be good right here. So, right, while he's coming down, toss a fireball at you. Basically, screw you, you stupid loser. I do like how they sometimes, like, get stuck in the sky and can't figure out how to get down to me. There's destruction going up. Okay, we're already moving in the right direction. Spot on, though. Okay, there was a fairly large number of fireballs. And no, seriously, what's that thing? Why is there a weird, like, two-legged rhino over there? I do not appreciate that. I'm just gonna go and sneak around it, and it's all gonna be... Something's attacking me, but I'm kind of hoping it might be like, you, and not whatever that thing is. Oh, it's that. What the cock is that thing? Are you a... Okay, you know what? Just everything's... I've fallen off a cliff into the water. Which is probably even worse news, actually, because there's probably cocking slaughterfish, actually. Okay, this is off to a great start here. This is fantastic. Maybe just get out of the water before, you know, the birds swoop in and the fish start eating me. Maybe he's not as bad as he looks, John. Maybe he's actually just like, you know, a super chill friend. Just try whacking him. See what happens. There we go. Okay, he's nowhere near as bad as I thought. Like, he looks scary. He's like, you know, maybe a mountain guar. But on this occasion, at least I know for certain, I didn't start this, okay? He started it. So, yeah, now we can go to Mount Asanabibi, Mount Kand, or Molagmar. I think Molagmar might be a town. The others obviously sound more like mountains, so... You cannot go 5 seconds in this bloody area without being attacked by cliff racers, can you? Right, I'm beginning to understand the many bloody memes about these guys. Got it. I'm not sure whether we want to, like, you know, try and make it all the way to Molagmar, because I've no idea how far away aforementioned thing is. For now, keep an eye out for, yeah, the 2 locations we're going for. I think, yeah, Punabi might be the closer one. The problem is I don't know precisely what Punabi is, just that it's on the trail northeast, which I'm definitely, like, on. Northeast, down the bottom right there, you can see it, so, okay, just... Never mind. I suspect you might be Punabi right here, so, okay, it's a cave. Problem is, yes, basically I'm just going to march in here and say, hey, you owe, like, 2,000 gold pieces. Please hand them over. So, I suspect she's not going to be, like, you know, desperately thrilled about that. Still, 2 things of note. 1, allegedly she's researching something, suggesting, you know, there might be something important going on here. And 2, specifically it did say, if you can convince her to pay the dues, I will split them with you, otherwise kill her. Suggesting the game might be wanting me to either, yeah, talk her round, or it's gonna be a fight. And okay, my face isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty hideous. Oh, I like this cavern though. You know, purple crystals and whatnot. So, right. You are presumably Manway. Hello there. Lovely to meet you. And I'm guessing, yeah, these crystals might be the thing you're researching. That's just classic mushrooms. We've seen you before. Lovely. So, okay. Me and you, weapons away, just in case, like, you know, that makes a difference or something. We need to have a chat. Okay, so straight away she's at, yes, a faulty disposition. I was about to say we should probably just bribe her. But then again, I've not got the money to do that, so start off with a bribe, because I'm not sure, like, entirely how this works, but in my experience, admire seems to work better if they already like you a fairly large amount, so... I'm going to try a bribe. Is that all you think I'm worth? You know what? That's fair. So we're down to 38. I'm going to try and do an admire. Down to 26. Talk straight and sharp, Orc. So, oh, this is not going well. Okay. I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to try and intimidate her. And see if maybe the fact that, you know, she's a mage wearing useless gowns and whatnot, and I've got weapons and armor, like, intimidating her might be the better option. Your threat comes from a weak, limp bag. Oh, that's a viciously harsh criticism. Right, let's go back to admiring. 21. And then... 0. Okay, so... Now that we hate each other... Let's talk about the guild dues. If Ranus wants the dues that much, why don't you just pay them yourself? I'm unconcerned with such petty financial matters. Right. The problem, Manway, is that it's 2,000 gold. And, I don't have that. Not even, like, 1%, in fact, so... I am so sorry about this, but, okay, you know what, John? John. Before we begin murdering her, have a poke about inside her, like, you know, archaeological dig site. Maybe there's some valuable stuff you can, like, use and... It's a flaming demon up there. That's a flame Atronak, isn't it? Okay, so, I've got a better plan, by which I mean probably a worse plan, but we're just going to do this. She's not suspicious at all, by the way. And go! There we go. That was pretty good, actually. That was pretty good. Then just go over here. Are you summoning right now? You're doing something, so all I need to do is get her, like, you know, a handful of times, and that's A-okay. I'm taking 5 damage right now. She's jittering inside a wall. Oh, she just summoned something, but I feel like if I got lucky, I could take her out before she actually summons anything. Also, just out of interest, like, in the event I could just get behind her, well, I'll have to get a sneak attack with, like, my giant hammer. Is that... Oh, hang on. No, just hold on. There we go. That wasn't a sneak attack, unfortunately. And go. Go. One more. Just one more. Oh, we've almost got her. We've almost got her. And she goes down. Good. Good. Meaning what she summoned immediately disappears. Right. Please have 2,000 gold on you. It would be great if you... 200. Okay, good news and bad news. Yeah. Officially, the letter of the mission is, if you could convince her to pay, I'll split what I make with you. Otherwise, kill her. Now, as I killed her, that means presumably nothing's owed at all. I could just keep the 200, though, yeah, by the sounds of it, I would have made much more money by getting a cut of the 2,000. Gotcha. Okay, keep on keeping on, because, yeah, further to the northeast, there was definitely, there we go, a big fancy building. That'll be person number 2. And also, hang about. I think you might be trying to come in to say a hi as well. So, do you like how long it takes them to get down to me? That's delightful. So, yeah, just one quick fireball to finish you off with a couple of strikes. Beautiful. And what I'm thinking is, we're going to do this right, okay? Because I've now got money off of that Mage's corpse. Money I could use to basically bribe this guy into, you know, rejoining the Mage's Guild, or like joining them for the first time, whatever's going on here. So, yes, maybe like, you know, if we can, speak to him about why precisely he's reluctant to do so in the first place. Oh, no, hang on, before we get into here, oh, we might have slight issue. There's something here, something nasty. Hello, are you like a nasty guar or something? No. Just get him, he's... Right, Kaguti. Okay, watch out for Kagutis. They're not messing about. Still, this is what we're looking for. Sulipund. Just to be aware, it's possible that, yes, you might have friends, and those friends might attack me on sight. So, hands away. No trouble, my friend, and no trouble. I am purely here to, like, you know, have a nice civilized conversation. Also, is this a child here for some reason?
Do I need to call the guards?
No, you're just a quite small person. Sorry. Do you ever wonder why people don't like you? I think it might have something to do with the way you act. Okay, so MacLeod Cocky despises me. Marvellous. Who are you, by the way? And what's going on here? She's not even willing to engage with me. Beautiful. And be aware, if things get nasty with him, I'm guessing the rest of his, like, you know, wizard crew, or whatever, are gonna turn on me as well. So, right, you definitely have, you know, friends downstairs. Got it. Right, keep on keeping on up to the top floor, and, okay, so this is like, you know, your wizard tower. Honestly, in many ways, you're not making the best use of this space. Like, you could set up those room dividers to create, you know, a really nice sized room over there, another one over here. As it is, you've just got one big space and then a whole bunch of wasted space behind them. Like, yeah, I feel like you've not laid out this room very well at all, my friend. So, okay. That is not a skill book, but do check every single bloody bookcase just in case. Okay, tragically not, but what I am going to do is Jack of all trades. Okay, Jack of all trades as it affects luck, and luck affects everything. Logically, will affect speechcraft, right? So, okay, just made myself a tiny bit luckier, and a tiny bit luckier, and there we go. Better. That was a lot of magic, by the way. That is expensive. Right, buddy, my friend, this conversation has gone on too long. Any conversation with you is too long. Why does this guy hate me so much? Like, everyone in this tower despises me. Is it because I'm from the Mage's Guild and you, like, despise them on principle? It's possible, you know. So, okay. I have got money. I am willing to give it to you. So, okay. That gets us to 27. I'm going to work under the assumption that might be enough to at least a bare minimum get some... Do I like you enough to tell you about this? Okay, I'm willing to give you more money. There we go. 45. And now we're actually liking each other. So, a sorcerer and a hireling of the Great House Telvanni. So, right. One of the great houses, like, what was it called? Hlalu, back in Balmora. So, okay. Possibly you don't like me because I was sent here by Ranis, who's in Balmora, which is, you know, the seat of Hlalu power. This might be, you know, a great house thing. Let's see what else we can maybe learn, potentially. Do not just jump straight to join us, okay? Let's see what we can learn first. Well, one, that scroll I'm carrying on CV, right. Useful on long expeditions for an emergency exit. So, okay, that might be like a teleport scroll. That might be of interest, actually. Okay, at this point, try and give him just any gold we've got. 69. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So, right. I'm just going to give him literally every penny I own. Perhaps you think I come cheap. Okay. Now go into admiring. No. 68. 54. 64. 74. Okay. I feel like that's probably about as good as we're going to get. So come on. Lara, I am begging you. Just say yes. Because if you don't, I'm going to start beating you up in a berserker rage with a giant hammer. Okay? And if you want to know what that looks like, just take a stroll down the road and poke your head into Punabi. Alright? It's not pretty. And... if I agree to join, will you leave me to my research? Fine, I will join the Mages Guild next time I'm in Balmora. Okay, I didn't murder this guy. I murdered one person, but not both of them. I'm going to call this a huge, huge victory. Okay, so the question now is, what do we do? Because by the sounds of it, yes, I might be able to use a scroll to teleport me. I say teleport me. Teleport me where precisely, though? Okay, John. John. You could do that in the event of an emergency. Like, the guy literally just said, emergency exit. So, for the time being, stick with plan A, which is, yeah. Back when I was here, on the road between Pelagiad and Balmora, I definitely saw a signpost pointing in this direction along the top of the lake here towards... Suran, possibly Suran, I cannot remember precisely. But, like, given that this is clearly mountains, that's how the topography of the map works. Yeah, like, it must be somewhere around here. If I just go down to the lake, and then either swim down the lake or stick to the shore as far as possible, I might be able to make it to a new town. And a new town might mean new guilds, with new stores. A new Mages Guild in particular would be nice, because then that's a whole bunch of people who are going to be selling new spells. I mean, it's either that, or I try and make it to Molagmar. The problem is I've no idea where this Molagmar is. Like, the map's suggesting there's a very big, thick mountain range, like, right here. Okay, I'm gonna go. The tiniest bit... No. Get out like, you know, a weapon. A weapon would be good, actually. Excuse me. Naff off, please. I'm trying to find Molagmar. Ah, hang on. Looking at the path here, it's looping around to the right, suggesting... we're actually, yeah, going back down towards the lake anyway. Because this path is going, like, you know, via a convoluted route down towards the south anyway. So, okay. We either find Molagmar, or we find a way to get back to the water. Then we just swim straight back down to wherever precisely Suran is. It's got to be somewhere towards the bottom of that river. Okay, further along the path, that's just a guar, which is not so bad, though. Okay, there's like, you know, an entire trinity of animals right here. So, no. Put that onto you. Get me a shield out if you'd be so kind. Give you a good poking. Okay. The The problem we've got here is, yes, I've actually been doing so much fighting over endless cooking animals in this bit of the world that, yes, I suspect my blunt weapon has been going up pretty fast, actually. There we go, up to 41 right there. Now, in some ways, that's good. Like, you know, it means I'm getting better with my primary weapon. But in other ways, yes, I'm leveling up very, very fast, meaning I might have, you know, a level up where I'm not really going to be able to get much out of it, though. As I understand it, that is not as bad in Morrowind as it was in Oblivion. Because in Oblivion, the enemies were scaling with you. Like, you had to have good levels, because if you didn't, then sooner or later, tougher enemies were going to show up and you weren't going to be ready for them. In Morrowind, if I've understood this right, the enemies are tied to their local regions. They just are what they are. So, if you have, like, you know, the occasional inefficient level, it kind of doesn't really matter. So, okay, the pressure's off a little bit to make every level absolutely perfect, though, yeah, we may want to get paid by the Mages Guild and then consider investing in at least a little bit of training. Especially as, oh bloody hell, I think an ash storm is now, you know, wandering in, so that's good. That's good, that's great right there. So, excuse me, you like in range? I think you're stuck on a rock and I might not be able to hit you from here, so, oh, this is good right here. Excuse me, please come out to the rock. There we go, now we can do what we're wanting to do, lovely. Okay, with visibility going down, I could rest, of course, to get a bit of magic back so I can do more healing, etc, etc. The question is, do I really want to push on towards, you know what? Molangomar is, I'm guessing, oh, hang on, it's probably going to be over here somewhere. This road looks like it's going in the right direction. I'm willing to, no, there's too many enemies nearby right now. As soon as I can, I'm going to try and rest while, like, you know, just wandering down the road. Which could be a problem. You know, I'm in kind of dangerous territory right now. I'm not in a nice, friendly environment. Still is that. That's the edge of the lake. That's good, bare minimum. So, okay, we're now following the water downwards. No, seriously, where the cock are these, you know, enemies that are supposed to be attacking me right now? Because I can't bloody see them. Okay, and as I suspected... Oh, blimey, hang on. Right, he was probably above me, as it turns out. That'll be where the enemy was. He was just like, you know, coming in from above. Gotcha. As I was saying, though... There's another one right there, isn't there? Okay, they really are cooking everywhere. Got it. As I've been trying to say several times, Molangomar is, yeah, this direction. It's further inland. It's going to be somewhere over here. So, right. Let's not worry about that for now. I want to, yeah, get back to nice, chill, not in the mountain territory. And if I can, I'd like to, yeah, camp here until morning. Get at least some of my magic back. 12 hours should be, not the full bar, but like, you know, some. It'll cock-a do. Alright, so there's a lovely ash storm. Beautiful. On top of that, I shouldn't just be going into random dungeons right now. Excuse me, hello over there. No trouble, random Aquama Forager. No flipping trouble. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a tomb. Tombs are good. Tombs have generally got really good stuff in them. I'm willing to at least investigate a tomb. So, okay. Door is locked. That's absolutely fine because, yes, we can just... Now I know how this works, by the way. Grab a lockpick. Pop that in my hand. Get that out. Give this a poke. So, keep on attempting. Sooner or later, we'll get it. Promise, like any minute now. I do kind of adore, by the way, that several previous tombs I've come across I've gone in and looted by defeating the ghosts and skeletons that were guarding them. This one almost defeated me using the genius strategy of locking the door. So, okay. Probably best we get magic ready because, yeah, tombs generally means monsters, and monsters I can't do anything with. So, I thought as much. I thought I heard a ghost. So, right, just a handful of ghosts here. Down we go. Because, yeah, ghosts are very, very weak to the older magic. And down you go, buddy. 3 should be enough to take care of you. Okay. Bare minimum. That is pretty manageable, actually. And, yeah, if it's a ghost, I should probably go over to... hang about, yeah, Firebite, which is more damage. It's just a bit more energy efficient. Right, on a wee flippy go. Check every not seeing much down here, but... Nice open. 4. Right, skeleton! Skeleton I could definitely hit with, like, you know, conventional bits and pieces, though. Did you just get stuck behind a thing? I think you did as well. Well done, skeleton friend. So, right, just watch out for skeletons. They hit, like, surprisingly hard. Honestly, I'll take 3. Well, there's my flipping armor going up, but that's you down too. Good, 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 good. Can I have your spear, by the way? I could, but it's not very good. Cheap disease resistance potion. Okay, so far, tiny bit on the underwhelming side, actually. And we've also got ourselves just a random grave room here with Hangabout. Coda flower. Some fairly uncommon bits and pieces. 1 spark bolt ring. I could sell it, it's fine. Okay. So far, nothing that's like, you know, jumping out at me as incredible, though. A boiled netch leather helm. I could sell it in town, it's fine. And by the looks of it, hang on. Just sort of vaguely poking through the door here. There's definitely one more thing here. What are you precisely? Well, okay, whatever you are, I can do a lot of damage to you with my touchy magic, a little fireball thing. So, okay, you're dead. You're a bone walker. Lovely. Right, and you're like a reanimated monstrosity. Because, yeah, you had like a soul gem on you. So, right, that sort of makes sense. Just help myself to raw glass, razor plumes, some moon sugar. This guy was into his drugs, I prove. And a wooden staff. I don't get staffs. Like, I know I'm into blunt weapons, but every single one I've seen appears to be, like, terrible for some reason. Hello there, Mr. Skeleton. I see you. And hang on, just one more. Excuse me, none of that. No. None of that, please. None of that. Down you go. Right. Skeletons. They do hit surprisingly hard, actually. Oh, and hello, sexy. That has got to be a skill book. Beautiful. So, okay. Heavy armor goes up a little bit. That is definitely a good thing. And then finally a few more, yes, potentially valuable crafting McGibbles for alchemy. So, right. Nothing too dramatic here, but bare minimum, yeah. It's now empty. So I can have a proper rest in here, because, yeah, it should be safe to rest up until the following day. Oh, now that's better. Also, bloody hell, I'm up to 9 out of 10 on level up. I think we just have to accept this is not going to be, like, you know, the most impressive level that has ever existed in all of Morrowind history. So, okay. We need to... That's athletics. That's not a major or minor skill. That's fine. I need to make it back to town without leveling up any more skills. Like, you know, major or minor ones, if at all possible. Destruction will be the best way to do that, because, yeah, that's only at 20 out of 100. So, right, we can just, like, you know, do some destruction to anyone that comes near me. Gotcha. Oh, speaking of which, oh, hang on. What the cock are you? I don't trust you. You're like a land jellyfish. Are me and you gonna be chill? Because I do not want to mess with you. Just, like, seriously, no trouble, jellyfish flying thing. Okay, I want no trouble whatsoever. Just, okay, it seems to be chill. And that's a scrib. Scribs are friends, okay? We don't hurt scribs because scribs are our friends, okay? Who's a good scrib? It's you. You're a good scrib. So, okay. I'm seeing over there what looks like, you know, foliage. I consider that a very, very good thing. It's the best option right now. Just basically make a swim for it. The alternative seems to be, yes, going deeper inland. Because, yeah, looking at the map, if there's no path... Yeah, I'm just going by water. Alright, I'm going by water because I'm not seeing too much in the way of slaughterfish. It's all going to be fine. Albeit with, one small issue, which is... I'm really starting to wish I'd bought, you know, that swift swim spell that I definitely saw for sale previously back in Balmora. I may buy that when I get back into town, yes. Also, the music just went a bit up. Oh, bloody hell. No. No trouble. No, I just deflected that fish's attack with my shield. That's kind of wonderful, actually. So, no trouble, buddy. No trouble. Just naff off. Leave me alone. Apparently, I can fight very effectively underwater, which I find delightful, actually. So, just keep whacking him. Excuse me. No. This time... Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Who's the king of the river now, you stupid loser? Okay, according to the map, I've just re-entered the Ascadian Isle region. Now that I consider very good news, and I am aggressively not paying attention to, yes, whatever the cock that is, because that looks demonic to me, and I am not getting involved in that business today. Oh, now this is what I want to see. I am seeing a town, and by the looks of it, a fairly large town, actually. Hang on, keep your head above water, John. And I'm seeing a silk strider. Now, surely, therefore, I could get a lift from this place back to Balmora. So, is this like sonar, something of that nature? Okay, out of the water onto the land, and Suran, brilliant. So, okay, I've made it. I'm in a town. That means I'm like definitely safe, but probably safe. So, okay, hello there. I'd like to be your friend. Please don't murder me. I like your armor, by the way. You're bloody fancy. And you're probably going to be chill with me, because you're an orc. So, right. 45 base disposition. That's nice. So, village of Suran. Busy trading village on the lake. A gateway to the lakes, farms and plantations of the Ascadian Isles. So, right. Like, you know, the south bit of Morrowind is presumably the more temperate, fertile bit. That's where they grow the food. From here, you ship it elsewhere, perhaps. Gotcha. And on top of that, okay. Fields of Kumu. We passed that already. We know what's going on there. And the Shrine of a Molag Bal. Maybe that was what I just saw on the river a second ago. And you know what? The guy's not wrong. You do need water walking, levitation magic, or strong swimming skills. I have none of the above. It was a bit of a slow swim, I'll give ya. And okay, this place might be a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, because, yeah, the someone in particular is fairly extensive. There is, right, someone important to House Lalu. Then we've got, yes, a trade house. Then there's a separate publican of Dizier's House of Earthly Delights. Right, well, I know where we're going next. Gotcha. Okay, John, before you get too excited by whatever that is, maybe just, like, nip to the trader. You are very, very low on money right now. You've probably got some loot you could sell. Okay, that's 170 in goods. I would love to get 180, if you do that, please. Okay, at least now I've got some money. Right, with a bit of gold now jangling in my pockets, time to see if, yes, there's anything worth buying here. Or alternatively, guild houses. Do you guys have, like, any guild houses here? Okay, I'm not seeing one, but I am seeing the House of Earthly Delights, which, appears to have a, red lantern. Very literally the, red light district, so, okay, possibly prepare the hedgehogs, as it turns out. Okay, we probably don't need hedgehogs for this, but okay, it is, very much a club that features dancing and limited clothing during the dancing, so that's nice, I suppose. And there's even an almost naked Khajiit here. Okay, so everybody's taste are catered for. I appreciate that. And as for Helvian DeSale, who presumably, like, you know, owns the place or whatnot, okay, she's selling nothing but moon sugar, so, alright. All sorts of various naughty bits and pieces occur in this location. Gotcha! As for local business, I don't know if anyone else has seen him, I saw a crazy guy wandering around the hills east of here recently. He was decked out in armor and waving his sword, mumbling about there being no one to challenge him. I'd steer clear, stranger. I agree. For the time being at least, yes. We are not going to be going up to random armed people in the mountains and saying, I challenge you to a duel. Terrible idea. Oh, and hello. We might have one more bit of business in here too, which is, hey there, fine place this is. Good place for me to just forget about my troubles. No use thinking about them. Stupid slaves, why they gotta run. Sure, be nothing to do if they didn't, but why they gotta hide too. Right. So you're looking for some, escaped slaves, I'm guessing. I hate them all, especially the ones I can't find. Know what I mean? Of course you do. Been looking for this one, Haj A, for months now. Can't find him though. Always running and hiding. Running and hiding. How's a man supposed to earn his keep? I'll tell you how. Running and looking, that's how. Even got myself a guide. Good old Hides His Eyes. Kind of a stupid name if you ask me. Anyway, he's been showing me around here for a couple of weeks. fat lot of good it's done me. So, okay. Not like 100% sure I want to, like, get involved in this business, but I'm going to say I'm going to help this guy pretty much exclusively because, yes, at that point, I can, like, investigate what's going on with slavery in Morrowind, because I have seen, a few slaves dotted about. And every time I see them, it seems to be primarily Khajiit and Argonian, so there's something very unpleasant going on with, species and whatnot in this bit of the world. So, okay, you're looking for Haj A. Tricky bugger, can't find him anywhere. That's probably because I don't know where to look. Running and hiding, so okay, this guy is very, very drunk. And you also are hiring hides his eyes, so that'll be an Argonian. Good fellow, that one. Not worth a damn, but a good fella. Took me all over these parts looking for that slave. Showed me this place too, so he can't be that bad. He seems to like the trade house in town. I'm happier in this place. Another drink here, so, right. It's possible hides his eyes might actually be, as he, sounds like an Argonian, on the slave side, given the slaves are probably themselves Argonian or Khajiit by the sounds of it. So, right, he probably figured out you've got a weakness for drink and dancing ladies and brought you right here to keep you distracted. Oh, bloody hell, I thought I was safe, but it turns out there's cocky cliff racers in town too. Naff off, leave me alone. I like how no one assisted with that. They just stood there and watched me fighting a cliff racer. Dear oh flippin' dear. Okay, you know what? You're forgiven. Because the first time I spoke to this guy, he immediately said, I'm wearing a really nice outfit. So, right, me and you can be friends. That's fine. Now, I was looking for... No, that's an apothecary, which is kind of interesting, actually. Not sure I've seen one of them before. Seriously, where are you guys hiding the bloody trade house? There we go, Suran trade house. Brilliant. So, okay. I'm looking for hides his eyes together with a whole bunch of trainers. Here we go. There's a couple of Argonians upstairs. So, Anazwar and hides his eyes. Right. So, I would like to chat to you, my friend. So, that's me. What can I do for you? Well, one, are you offering training? You are, but not in the things I would like to be trained in, unfortunately. I need, stuff I'm worse at, where the training is cheaper. But I'm guessing you're not gonna, like, open up about Haj A. The escaped slave, a hunter for many weeks, took the bounty hunter all around this area looking for him. Never caught him, though. No, never caught him. Are you Haj A? Is that what's going on here? Are you deliberately leading this guy round in circles? So, right. Potentially need to, like, get some more information about this. So, okay. We might be able to get some... You might be a Mage's Guild, my friend. That would explain a lot. I'll tell you what. Alteration training might be the thing. I could probably afford 2 levels of that right now. I'm pretty much ready to level up right now. Then we get willpower up to... Hang on, alteration is willpower, right? I think it is. Yeah, that's willpower. Now we get willpower up to 5. Bit underwhelming still, isn't it? Okay, but bare minimum, Anzwar here, with a tiny bit more persuasion, is willing to open up to me. So, right, we might need a lot of disposition to get anyone to talk about this slave, because I'm increasingly suspicious, yes, a lot of people around here might actually be on the slave side and not the slaver. Still, I've now got a lead. Speak to this chappie in the slave market. Right, slavery in opposition to it might be, a big thing in this town. Gotcha. And as for the chappie hides his eyes, I know him, came to town a couple of weeks ago, can't put my finger on it, but there's something not right about him. Okay, so that's definitely what's going on here. I just need to, like, find proof, or make this guy like me, one or the other. Here we go, the slave marketeers are literally right by the front gate. I walked past it earlier, so, okay. Now I would suggest it's a fairly major business if it's right here, and blimey, you are dressed fancily, good sir. So okay, on the topic of Haj A, haven't heard of him. An escaped slave, you say? Not from my shipment, and I don't have a lot of time to worry about the ones that aren't mine. Gets tough to track down the Argonian slaves, they're clever and fast, and other Argonians aren't likely to help. That makes it tougher because a few others understand their language or habits. So okay, suggesting if I did understand their language or habits, maybe, just maybe, I could, yes, like, catch this guy in his ruse or something. So speaking of which, hides his eyes and not sure what you're looking for. Okay, what if I admired you, good sir, and... I'm so bad at impressing people. This is deeply troubling. Oh, there's literally Argonians in cells right here. Oh, I don't like this. No, this is... Right, we need to, like, put a stop to this somehow or another. Okay, I think possibly I may have hit, a bit of a brick wall when it comes to, yes, this whole slave business here. Purely because right now, my character is not well set up to, acquire information from a town that doesn't really want to share it. My question is even specifically telling me no one's gonna tell me anything unless they're willing to share it with me. And right now I do not have the money to bribe people, nor indeed the skill to get them to open up. So, okay. I strongly suspect, my friend, that you are in fact the slave you've been hired to look for. And I suspect the slave master knows more too. And for the time being at least, yes, I'm not sure I, like, have the ability to get them to open up to me. So, okay. Bare minimum, I think I know, yeah, how I can solve a part of this problem right now. We will come back to this lovely town later because, yes, it feels like, there's some stuff bubbling away under the surface here. And seriously, why are there so many cocky cliff racers in this town? And why do the guards do nothing? Okay, as I was, like, trying to say before I was attacked once again by yet more cocky cliff racers, it's time for me to get back to, Balmora, where the Mage's Guild is, where I've got multiple missions to turn in. It's all gonna be fine. And yeah, also worth noting, if I don't want to do that journey on foot again, Molag I could get to just by virtue of, travelling here, then catching the connecting Silt Strider onto there. Gotcha. Okay, it's nice to be back in Balmora. Balmora does feel, a lot like home right now. Step 1, the Mage's Guilds. So, Manway's dead. Sorry about that, but I did get, like, some money out of it, and I used that money to convince the other guy to join us. So, there we go. Maybe he'll give us some information on the Telvanni. Suppose I should find something to give you for your efforts. Here, take these spare potions. Gonna be honest, Rannis, I was kind of hoping for money. I really need money, actually. Oh, and speaking of not appreciating my efforts, she's not willing to promote me. Because, okay, I've done the duty, but apparently I'm falling behind in requirements. Next rank, need 1 skill at 40 and 2 skills at 10. So, right, this isn't an attribute problem, it's a skill problem because... oh, destruction is so close. Like, I feel like you could just give me that promotion anyway. I'm basically there. Though, speaking of money... right, this chest appears to be like, regenerating potions and scrolls. Because I swear I've taken some already and now there's more here. So if I just, find someone who likes me that I can sell the guild's own property to... okay, my best friend Ajira, who is now going to buy guild equipment off me at a premium too, because you like me, so I expect more money. Okay, not 250, but surely 245. Ajira, I thought we were cool. Okay, it's time to convert that money into a slightly less terrible level than what we've got going on right now, because this looks dreadful at the minute. So, okay. Okay. We're going to put ourselves over the limit in just a second by doing some destruction magic. Like, 1 good spell will push us over. That's a point of willpower. That will get willpower up to 4. And I want more than that. So, okay, I'm going to buy some alteration levels. That literally only costs 98, and I think there's some good spells and alterations, so we're gonna do a fair whack of, alteration training right now. I can afford a whole bunch of that, brilliant. Go on, 1 more, just 1 more, but then I need to, hang on, how much money's left? Not much, probably barely any training can still be done here. In which case, next door in the Fighters Guild, right. Armorer's Hammer. I can use that right now to get my armor moving in the right direction. And with a fair whack of luck, plenty of fatigue too. Oh yeah, now we can do our whole flipping whack of repairing. Which hilariously is not enough. You know, I do enjoy that sometimes the best you can do in the Elder Scrolls is just wander out into the wilderness and allow a rat to nibble on you for a bit. Because, you know, it's just good to get practice being nibbled on. There we go, that's my armor going in the right direction. Now just to give you a good poking, sir. And having done a tiny bit of repairing to get my stats moving in the right direction, just to finish off you, my friend. And with that, I think we just successfully leveled up. So, this is still going to be terrible, isn't it? So, okay, hang on. How bad are we talking about right now? Oh, that's pretty bloody flimsy, actually. Right, it's just nothing but 3s. I will take endurance, willpower, and agility. I'll leave strength alone at the end because, yes, apparently we had just enough to get agility up to the next level too. So, oh, that's a flimsy level. Okay, but it was worth it for one very significant reason. Madam, I think you shall find that, yes, indeed, my destruction is now level 40. In order to advance to Condry, you must pay the guild dues of 200 septums. Right, apparently I can't afford to be promoted. Then again, I probably should pay that because, right, I now know how the guild deals with people who don't pay the guild fee, so, okay, maybe, like, you know, get that money together as a, bit of a priority as it turns out. So, right, having made it back to Balmora and survived our trip into the Ashlands, how about we call it a part there? But next time, right, I think I know what we need to do. You see, last time I was in Balmora, a whole bunch of people said, oh no, we don't let your sort into our guild. But now, I've been going around, training, working on myself, and I suspect these days, some guilds that were once sniffy towards me might actually be willing to give me a chance. The Temple Tribunal, the Thieves Guild, and of course, do not forget, Caius Cosades. He said, go join the guild, level up a bit, get a bit more skilled. It's possible he might be willing to, you know, speak to me at some point too. So, right, coming up very, very soon indeed, we will be joining a whole bunch of new guilds and trying to make a bit of money and thinking about it. The Thieves Guild has got to be the right candidate if I want to make some money. So, right, coming up soon, Ari is going to be turning her attention to being sneaky, something this character is absolutely cocking useless at. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping! Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?